with me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo. What you mean? Woo. And now just a so with the what you mean? Woo. Hold up. Whoa. With the what you mean? Woo. Hold up now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Manning's Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
It's caught. Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
To throw is Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a 1st carry here for Shane Vereen. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff looking right. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The Lions gave up 177 rushing yards to Seattle in their playoff loss last year. And DeAndre Levy, their best inside linebacker, no longer with the team. That made Jared Davis out of Florida a really good selection for the Lions.
3rd down now following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing is Manning. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's Riddick, only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not surprising to see Collins in on the tackle. He had 125 of them last year, most by a safety in Giants history.
He plays like a linebacker in the run game. His biggest improvement last year, his ability to defend the pass. He's going to be one of the best safeties in the league for a long time.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Beckham, the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now a 1st down run here. This is Vereen. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Try the right side here. And Vereen, sure-handed as he is, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with. A fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. And if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for him to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Back to throw, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford. And Tate's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
This is Abdullah, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll start out with a run by Vereen. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Manning now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. It's his running back, Shane Vereen. And he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Shotgun now for Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. First down, here's a handoff to Vereen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, Stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas, for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go back to Reddick. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Lions trailing but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now Riddick. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Now out come the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play clock winding down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. He's going to wind, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the run, here's Vereen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd down and goal from the 6. Riddick with a carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Steps away to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Vereen. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here's Vereen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Room to run again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Manning gonna throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Vereen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
These always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's so